Hello everyone, welcome back to this channel. I am Lily, and in this video I'm doing a playthrough, normal playthrough. I will fill you in with more details inside the video. Let's get started. Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. I'm sorry it's been such a long time since I made a video, but I have been swamped in work, not even kidding. So of course, after a gazillion more patches on the dev server, I have had to start a new game, but I thought I was going to start in normal this time because this is what most people actually are playing. They are choosing to do normal for the normal game, which is how the game should be. And then you also have the beginners for those who actually do not quite know how the game works. So there's been a ton of changes. Unfortunately, I cannot tell them to you because the patrons are paying to get this knowledge long time before anyone else. But the good news is that public will get the same information, same access, but just quite a bit later. Now, it is not far off until the animal raids will come to public. It might be as much as 1 month, I'm not sure. We have been weeding out quite a few bugs and quite a few unwelcome behaviors from animals and also humans. So the last leg will be this week and the coming week. As long as it's just me actively testing, I need to do all the points myself. We had 24 points last time and I'm still not done. I've done the intricate ones and found 6 more bugs that I have reported to the devs. Some of them are visual, so it's not going to take ages to fix, but some of them are a bit bob. It might take a bit to fix because some of the bugs are actually quite random, so you can't really manipulate them the way you want. Right, so what I've done now is that I have blanked a testing tribe I had, removed everything except the herders because I can't be asked clicking all the animals one by one. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to show you guys various scavenge runs. So what you can see in my list is that we have plenty food. We have lots of crop types to plant, but we are not going to use this year to plant. We are actually going to go and gather pelts, and we're going to gather flint cores, and we're going to gather fine raw stones. So this, as you can see here, this is my ultimate goal. But until we get there, we are going to scavenge run all the way down. So I estimate between 3 and 4. And I'm going to try to not spend such a long time to do it. So the big issue that most people have seem to be that they don't land with enough preparations. So what happens is that they start off with very little and they have to use their workforce on a lot of things that they could get away with if they just did a bit more preparation. So this is basically what I'm going to do. So here we have landed. Right, so what I'm going to show you guys is basically how I do it. I'm going to do it from scratch. But what I'm going to do first, while I do all the groups, is that I'm going to put all to work. I am going to get sticks for the fireplaces. Oh, did I not use? Oh gosh, I'm blind. And let's see if we can find some stones here. The closer you are to mountains, the more stones you get, but there should be plenty of stones anyway. Is that me being blind? Oh, look at the Yosips. Normal has so much food in comparison to hardcore that it's a very broad river, isn't it? How the heck are they going to cross it? No, they can cross it here. They can cross it here. Yeah, no worries. Oh gosh, now I remember where my tribe is. Oh, there you are. I thought they were on the other side. Right. What I am going to do, I'm going to have one group gathering stones because we really need to get raw stones. I can't be asked looking for them. So you guys are going to do all those stones on your own. The rest is not going to go on anything. This one though, the herders need to be high so they can milk the animals. Right, and then we are going to get, what else are we going to get? We don't need that. We don't need these. Actually, we do need a few of these. How many? We have only 2 axes. That's a bit bob. Yeah, it's because this is a testing tribe I used before Animal Rage. So I could save this and use it in public 6.6 instead of current, which is 7.5. Right. So I'm going to let them start working on gathering stuff. I'm going to leave them to it, and then I'm going to create the groups. But these are going to be scavenge groups and not, you know, the normal groups. So I'm going to put limit on these. I'm going to need a crafting group. You guys are going to make axes, and you're going to make 50. Get to it, and then I'm going to have one group. You guys are going to get fine rock stones only. So we're going to bleed this locality dry, and then we're going to move on. Yeah, I know it's harsh. You guys are also going to get those. Yeah? Where's my tribe? Here. See, the thing is that I've asked the devs to do is that we can have a camp focus without having a object placed down. Because if you get lost to start with before you build something, you need to trace like a schmackadoodle to find, you know, where your camp was, where your stuff is. And I've also asked them to keep the materials closer together, because normally they are scattered for all 4 winds if your tribe is fairly large. So it's a little bit bob. Right, and then I would like one group that will focus on animal food. That's going to be animal food. And we're going to get these, and we're going to, of course, get honey. There's no point doing the clams because they won't be here. But we're far enough south to actually get the pine nuts to give the animals. It's a lot of gathering, so when you do get the option to build flax farms, which we have, just use flax instead, because there's so little calories in the pine nuts. It's 300 calories, and a cow needs like 6,200. It's ridiculous. It's the same with straw. If you have flax or any things that your tribe doesn't love that much, even roots are a bit better, give that to your animals. But the straw and flax grains is the main. Flax grains is 4,000 calories. Remember that, guys, 4,000 calories, which means you can easily feed a cow of grown bull 6,200 calories with only 1.5 unit of grain. It's like a funny comparison. Now, what else was I gonna do? I need... Okay, I'm gonna let you guys rate that in peace, and then I'm gonna make another crafting group, and they too are gonna make stuff. I'm gonna make them no limits. So these are going to make these 3 things, and then I'm gonna have one more that is going to make these 3 things. I'm gonna have one not completely full, don't need it, 10-ish, to do the hose, and the hose are going to get a 200 limit, not a 2 but 200. So these are going to be 50. I probably don't need that many people. I'm going to put it down to, is that 8? Yeah. And these guys can be, you guys, I want 250 on these, and these I want also actually 250, because we're going to use the big pelt huts to get up housing quickly for everyone, because this is super duper important. And these guys I also want 150 and 150 of these as well. But you don't need the amount of people you have, you just need to divide them on the amount of various tools types you have. So here we have 3 tool types that is for cropping and cutting. Some of them are cutting, some are cropping. And that's actually 1, 2, 3, 450. As this tribe, it's not even 200. We have plenty. This also means that the rotation on the decay will be really good. So the decay will be lower. Keep this in mind, guys. If you have more then your population, you will have a rotation, which means that some will be much less used, meaning the decay will go down and down and down. Yeah, right. So what we are going to get down is, first of all, tanners, because we are going to need quite a few of these. How many is that? Is that 7, 8? Yeah, 8. And then we're going to dry the meat, because we're going to chuck out hunters. We're going to have 8 of these, and then we're going to chuck out this hunter group, and they are going to do everything except the small. And another one that we're going to max out, and they are also going to do everything except the small. Lucky for us, we do not have animal race, so we won't have rats and stuff coming to gnaw on our food and ruin stuff for us. Rats in flocks are dangerous, also in the game. So when that comes, I'm going to show you how you can best protect your village from start. Mesolithic is going to be a bit of a pain, to be honest. You know why? Because we won't have the best fencing available. Although the devs have lowered the requirements and given them an earlier accessibility, also in Mesolithic, because it used to be more or less late Meso or early Neo requirements. So that has been changed a bit. We have had quite a fierce debate about how much control to give you players, and I am for the players. I am arguing we want protection here, and I'm not sure the devs love that, but you know, when you have opposing opinions, whoever is the boss will normally win. But if I am managing to get enough sensible and logic arguments, then my suggestions will be looked more into than theirs. So I have said we need, at least for beginners, we do need a protection here where people can actually land in peace and not have everything trampled the second it becomes winter and animals are hungry, or if there's a stampede, if there's a panicked flock of aurochs. Can you imagine? Can you imagine the damage they will do when they are stampeding over your camp? It's ridiculous. Too much. Need to have a protection here so we at least can get up some housing and some food stuff, and you know, yeah. Right, so we're not going to bother with farms. We're not going to do farms this year. We are going to focus on gathering. So now we have 4 there and still there. Okay, so how many do these have? 200? Yeah. Okay, so this is fine. So you guys are doing those. Okay, you've reached 100. So what we're going to do now is that we're actually going to place down some fireplaces for people. 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Right, so what we need to remember as well is that the fireplaces can take roughly 10 people-ish, yeah. Remember, we have 2, so we get 2 of the good ones, so people can rotate a bit in these. Luckily for us, we are playing normal, which means that people will accept sleeping in the lesser housing for quite a bit longer than they normally would. I wonder if the sound is too loud. Does it sound too loud? I'm going to play back a bit and then take a pause and check and see if I need to put the audio down a bit. Let's see. We don't have fishermen. Can't be asked with fishermen. Just get the dried meat. But these we want done because we want to get at least 6 to 8 of the big pelt huts up, and then filling it with big fireplaces. What we're lacking. So the magic here is to make sure that you follow what is needed with regards to what should we do first. On normal, you don't need offerings to start with, and you don't need graves to start with. Keep an eye on population. If you see that you have people that's about to keel over within the next 2-3 days, get down a few graves. So if we go look, we can see that we do have a few older, but they have several years left before they should actually. This one is getting quite close. She has roughly 8 sleeps left, so we can easily put down 2 graves, and then we have covered and I want to find a spot where there's no need to clear a lot. There you go. I put 1 people on each. Remember that the priority also decides how many can work on the item at the same time, not only how quickly it shall be either built or repaired. It's always an idea when you have the opportunity to use the priority to decide how many people are going to do what. Yeah. So when you put them on max, that means that the max amount of people allowed to work on the item will work on the item. And in conjunction with, of course, your policy tabs, you need to make sure that you are using the policies correctly. So at the moment, the groups are down prioritized 100%. All communal tasks will always be done now before any group tasks. Luckily for us, we have less communal tasks than we have group tasks, because group tasks have still not even come close to the limit. Yeah, so there will always be some people doing group tasks as well. Wasn't there another one ready? Am I blind? Yeah, probably am. I'm going to go check the buildings. No, that is, yeah, I was blind. There you go. Almost there. And this one. Okay. Let's get up the fireplaces as well. So they have roughly, beginners has at least 12 sleeps before they start to be really annoyed with you without any proper sleeping arrangements. Beginners is the easiest, of course. So normal will have roughly 8, maybe 10 if you're lucky. It depends on the grades of attributes that your people have. The ones with low or red will and red fitness tend to complain a lot sooner. Just keep that in mind. Don't be afraid to use Spanish, but do remember that you will have a long-lasting effect. You will have some unrest, and the smaller the tribe, the higher the unrest. Yeah, so if you are a starter tribe of 7, do not banish, because you will have like 10-15 unrest, and it's going to last for years. It no longer is that you can also kick the tribe leader and then you will get rid of it. No, it doubles it. Be careful. Be really careful. If I were you, if you are unsure about the outcome of a possible banishment, save your game, banish, and see how it goes. If it goes titty up, reload. Who's there to supervise? Nobody. Only you. Yeah, that's a trade secret. You gotta keep saving your game so you can do some experimenting on your tribe. Right, so now we're getting up here, and you can see people are still happy because it's normal. So we have a lot more days to mess around. So we're getting dried meat, and we're also getting these done. I'm gonna leave. This you can do as well, only if you want to. I'm going to leave it on max communal task, because that means that there will always be people doing the leather. Always. And when there's nothing else to build, it is only the leather. And since we have 8, that means 8 people will be the ones that are not doing group tasks. The rest will go do group tasks. Because you need to remember, even if you have 100% policy of communal task favor, it doesn't mean that group tasks won't be done. It depends on how many communal tasks you have. What do we have? We have repairs when things need repairs. We have nothing left to build apart from a few fireplaces. And then we have the tanners. That's it. Also, of course, the dryers. But dryers is 1 day before they need to work. So, as you can see, we will have plenty of people doing what they need to do. You can see they are hunting and killing animals, meaning we are almost done with almost all build tasks. There's 1 left. Yeah, you are lacking a log. What log is coming now? So, when that is done, then we have built everything. Then there's nothing left to build. So that means that we will have, look at that, now we have more of the fine raw stones. We are building and creating more tools, which is exactly what we should. I'm not going to bother with the bows yet, because I want to save the ropes for building, I'm going to make one craft group with ropes only, because we're going to use a few, because we also need to remember that we need to chop up fencing around our farms. That is so important. You can just as well start practicing now to protect your farm, for in a month or so you too in public will have animal rage, and they will come when they are hungry, especially when it's really either really dry in nature, there's very little surviving food, or when it's really cold, you know, too cold for food to survive. They will come and sniff around your camp. And the worst ones will always be the flipping rats, because they will get through your gates, they will gnaw their way through your ropes, through your wood, they will gnaw through everything, and they will go for your food. Just keep that in mind. So what I do in testing to make sure that all players can actually manage the animal rage, there's still some tweaks to go, but what I always do is to have a small group of hunters focusing on rats and hares only, because they can be such a pest when they infest your tribe, because that's what they do. They infest your tribe and go for everything that they can gnaw on. They ruin your straw, your reed, everything. They cannot harm bigger things. They won't damage your huts, but they will gnaw through some of your storage options, because they do that. And especially if the storage options need repairs, then I guarantee you there will be rats in your food, seriously. Right, so what we are also going to do is we're going to be a bit optimistic and add a few of, I'm going to try to not do it where they have to clear so much. I'm going to add a few of these, and then we're going to go for, where's the water? I know it's here somewhere. Is it here, over there, up there? Here it is. Oh, there's not a lot of reed here. There's a lot of plant fiber. Okay, never mind, we can't do them. We can't do them because I can't use my clear area tool to harvest. So what I was saying earlier is that when you haven't built anything in your camp, you see that when you click focus, you don't come to your camp, you come to the leader. And where is he? Who knows? It could be in Timbuktu for all we know, so we have no idea where our landing was. So I'm arguing that we should place auto place focus target where you land, where you have chosen to land. So now let's just see if the devs eventually implement it. They are really busy. They're so busy they don't have time to talk to me. They haven't talked to me, I don't know, in months. We normally talk and discuss, but as it is at the moment, it's like 2-letter words because they just don't have time. And I'm just as busy, so I don't have time to pester them. So yeah, because that's what testers do, you know, they pester. Testers are pesters. Yeah, if you want to be a tester, you will be a pester. That's just the nickname I've given testers. Okay, so let's see how we're doing. We are increasing in food. See the meat. Some of it will be some of it will definitely be wasted. But considering that we are not bothered with saving anything in this area, I'm not worried. Yeah. What are you lacking? Oh, we need bones, don't we? Duh. I knew that. I knew that. You guys are going to continue that. And you're also going to get bones. Let's see if I have space for another one. I'm going to do a free for workers so I can see how many is actually free. Let them get a bit of the survival foods. But the reason I'm doing hazelnuts and honey is because those are the ones who will last the longest. And nothing will last longer than these two, except rose hips. Rose hips also can last a long time. See how long they are. No, they're not. They have high calories. So high calorie food, including long life. Look at honeycombs. They last 60 months in the open. So put your groups to do the long-lasting food. Okay, we're out. We are out of fine rust on. But look, we got 36 plus. We got 36 plus, and we have 50. we have 50 access. Guys, we can actually get away with only doing a few more runs because we do want more leather. So yeah, let's up the camp tomorrow. Oh, we're lacking a grave. We're going to move tomorrow anyway. Let me see who is it that has passed. Why can't I see it? You know, you look yourself blind at times at things. You look yourself blind, suddenly you can't see it. It's there, but you just can't see it. Can you guys see it? Oh, there she is. Let's see your... Okay, you have 2 people. Let's see how long she's been there, because I haven't noticed. Okay, she just recently died, because there's not even a hint of unrest. So that means we have a few more days before we need to worry. But we are going to do this. Actually, I'm going to do it from in here because it's so much easier. Yeah. These are all gonna go. So there's a small bug at the moment that I found where the dismantle doesn't quite work. To go around it, if you have it in your game, you just click it once, and if you see that it's not working, you take it off and you click it again, like I did with the Delta. It is fixed in testing, but it's not fixed in 6.6. Just keep that in mind. So work around this, you remove the dismantle and add it again, then it will do it. Yep. Right. And see, is that it? Have I done everything? I have indeed done everything. So now we are going to move closer. Let's just go here, because I estimate roughly 1 or 2 more runs, maybe 2, because we do want a little bit more of the fine raw stones, don't we? Because we want to clear an area, because we're going to land in a very forested area. We're going to land here, and I love that it's the water comes into the countryside, like you have water all around, like ponds and stuff, and I really like that. It can make it very, very beautiful. So I really, really like that. I want that. I want it. I want it. Right, I'm going to try to not make this episode too long, because maybe someone will fall asleep. I hope not, but you never know. So at the moment in Dev's kitchen, it is just the last hotfix tweaks that is being discussed and implemented and tested. So far, all 24 points have been tested, but since I found 6 more bugs, that needs to be tested again when a new patch comes out on that server. So it's not going to be released this week, and probably not next week, but maybe the week after that. Maybe. That's some big ass reed. Okay. There's also a small bug where some plants grow out of proportion, which I also found the other day. If you are a patron, you can see the pictures I posted. So they are very big. Right, so let's do the usual. Get some sticks. Do we have reed here? No. No. I think we're not going to have a lot of reed. Where we go. What's that? Let me see. So on testers, we also have them can click anything in map and can explain what it is, because a lot of people want that, and we are getting in. I'm testing it, and it's really good. It's really good. If you're a patron, you already know that it is actually functioning as it should be, because that's what the devs have reported. Because that's what I reported initially. That's how it works. Right. So let's see. Let's just have them do their thing. What we're going to do is also our thing, so we need to focus on 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Let's do 12. I never exaggerate. And do these 8, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There you go. And we can wait a bit with the fireplaces. You can see that everyone is okay with the work hours. I'm going to take them up 1 more. You need to be careful though. The second you see there's a blue, you know kind of that it is someone who has bad grades. But do not get it to yellow, because it takes such a long time, even on normal, to get them to calm down again. And those who have really bad grades, they might need to have the work hours even down here to get rid of it. So keep that in mind. Right, so this one is done. And we're going to continue to dry our meats. Rocks give more people the ability to work on them to get them quicker done. So on normal as well, you will find that housing, when that comes out, that's not out yet. Patrons will get it first, so they will enjoy this change first. You will find that the housing is much more lenient to start with until you have managed to build up more stuff. So we can talk more about that when it comes out to the public, but we have good things coming, really good things coming that will help the player a lot. Yeah, so let's get these up. There you go. Let's get people on these because we need more. I would like to go with around 80 leather-ish, 80 minimum. Then we also need to do a lot of these, and you're going to do those all on your own, and you're going to get all those people because we have tons of free people. There you go. Yeah, you guys do not need to go those because now we certainly have 750 bones. They're gonna decay away. But as long as we are just ravaging locality, we shouldn't worry. Just let it be. Oh, I should really have someone continuously getting straw. For heaven's sakes, can't forget straw. You guys can do both, but you shouldn't. You don't have to do insane amounts. Just do 3,000. Just keep it on 3,000. Yeah. And that's it really. Or do we have people that are gonna keel over soon? Oh, we do. Just let's get down a few of these because we're gonna stay a few more days. I'm gonna do one. I assume it's only one. Yeah, oh, more migrants. We'll take it, and we'll take the cow as well, or the bull. The cow, she's 8. She's still got several years milking left. And don't forget that they have increased the fertility to cows to go until they're actually 14. Or is it 13? Or it could be 14, it could be 13. I need to check when that time comes. So that has been done to increase fertility for cows and to have more cow population. And as you can see, this tribe here has a majority of cattle above anything else. Normally I slaughter the pigs when they come unless I have tons of flax grains for them because they eat a lot for what they give. So they eat, I think it's way too much. Hang tight, let's have a look. So a pig will eat almost 2,000 calories per day. Yeah. There was also a lovely bug on Alpha that I found. I was wondering why there was so much cattle feed left, or pig food left, animal food left. And I checked the pig. For 3 days he didn't eat, and it turns out there was a bug with the feeding. No, none of them fed. I had over 200 animals and none of them were eating. I had tons of straw, I had tons of flax grains, and it didn't go down in the animal troughs and the hay feeders. So that was a bit, that was fun playing with, actually fun. It was very economical to play with, I'll give you that. So let's just get down. How many are there now? 5, 6, 10, 6. There you go. That should do it. And let's just get down. Oh, it's 45. Yeah, we will get them back anyway. So if we put down 2, that should be it. Don't need more. What was I going to do? I was going to do something now, but I can't recall what it was. Yeah, you reached. What are you lacking? Is it? Yeah, we need more ropes. But I've told this guy, is it this guy? Where's my rope guy? Oh, I know why. Because I'm an idiot. Please do as I say, not as I do. I forgot to give them flipping fibers, didn't I? No wonder there was no flipping ropes. What are you, Lily? Right, so yeah, it's the usual thing with me and videos. Do as I say, not as I do. I guess I didn't say that either, did I? I didn't say you need fiber. It shouldn't be legal to be this thick, but there you go. I have excuses. I'm not sure they're very good though. But I'll think of some more better excuses. I might come up with a few good ones. I broke my nail, you know, or I was hungry, or maybe a bit upset and sad. Who knows? Any excuse. Yeah, well, no, just when it's so distracted. I'm afraid if my head wasn't screwed on, seriously. There you go. Right, so how are we looking? Look, we have 115. I think we're going to be satisfied when we have 150, but we do want a few more leathers. We do want more leather because we want at least 5. I would be happiest if I could put down 8 over a few days, like 8 days. Within 8 days, I want 8 huts. Because 7 times 8, I have no idea what that is. Is it 54? I have no clue. That will cover a part of my tribe, and they can rotate in and out, but while we build better. So I said this wasn't going to be too long, but it's probably going to be an hour because I don't want to stop now. A goat. Ta-da. It's not a bad idea to mix the animals because pigs take a little time, but when they are slaughtered they take 3 people. They can be done in 1 day depending on how quick they are. Goats are fairly quick, they only have 1 and 2 units of milk, so kids can go do a goat each and they're done same day. Almost said one turn and they're done. While cows, they have more milk than anyone can store. So even adults can only carry roughly 4 or 5. Then there might be a unit and a half or something left on the cow, so they need to go twice. So cattle take much longer time to milk, and also of course much longer time to strip when they're being slaughtered. Because there's like several hundred food on them. Have you guys seen the wild aurochs? They're like 300-400 food. It's insane. But it's great as well, isn't it? We have so much food. Imagine a tribe of 20 that slaughters a bull auroch, especially with a biological upgrade. He has like 400 meat. You have food for like a year. I exaggerate, make a point, but you get my drift. Okay, so now we have fibers we can make. Oh, we have 11. Oh, dear Lord. Yeah, I think we can stop. 1170. I'm not going to say anything. I'm not going to say anything because we are, after all, scavenging the area and then we are moving on. If this was an area we were going to settle, I would just facepalm. Boink. Like, no. Okay. So we have 150. 150. So these guys needs no more. And how much sticks do we have? Niet sticks. Let's get sticks. There you go. Go get sticks. Because that is needed to make stuffs. Don't leave more longs, so we're gonna leave that. Need to remember to give them high priority. Because that means that when we're dismantling them, we're also what are you guys like? Yeah, sticks. So you guys are first. I'm gonna take down their work hours again because now I have 1%. It will be people who has upgrades. And now people are also starting to complain a little bit about their housing because they want better housing than a fireplace. So we're only going to stay here a few more days and then we're going to go. Then we're going to see. Okay, so we're out of fine roast knives. That's fine. But now at least they get fireplace to sleep by. And we have more ropes because because we have people focusing on those alone. Yeah, just make tons. We need to. You guys as well. Can make 1,000. We don't need more. We're going to do 50 because we're going to clear some area, so that's why we're going to have that many. But when we land, we're not going to have more than like 12-ish, I think, 12 axes. And also, in testing, they have removed the crop ability, meaning, you know what this means, guys? Yeah, this basically means that only lumberjacks can use axes. So you will never have an issue where they fight with the gatherers about getting axes. Because the gatherers tend to win, don't they? They always get up earlier in the morning than the lumberjacks and steal the axes and go do it for cropping. Use it for cropping. And if the lumberjacks do not have any axes, they can't work. They can't do anything. So that is a good move. However, there is a downside. This means that you can't use axes for cropping early game, early meso. You have to wait till you get bone knives and bifaces. That will take a little bit longer. Yeah. So you will have a poorer efficiency for a while. But what you do is you just work. Oh God, what's with all the pine nuts? Jeez, crikey fiddlesticks. Let's stop at 1,000, shall we? Okay, so what happens? Yeah, a few more days, then we're leaving. Did we not put up graves? Yeah, I thought we did. I'm sure we did. I just can't see now. That's here somewhere. Oh, in the middle of the camp. Duh. Right? So those are the things we're lacking. Look, we have 1,000 flint cores for 220 tribe. Much more than we need. Oh, okay. So we have 60 now. So that's 6 tents we can get up. Let's wait till we get a few more. I'm going to keep that here. We can see we have still 3 people, so they should go work on these. For now we're lacking a grave. Who is it? Who is it? Gosh, me trying to find him again. Found him. 3 kids. Yeah, I can't. Need to get up a few more graves. Let's do 2. There you go. 65, and there's a few in here as well. 7, 9. Remember, not all materials survive, so some of them will be too worn to bring with, so they won't give 10 back. Just keep that in mind. Even if you have 10 peltars, you won't get 100 back. You might get 80, maybe 85, depending on the wear on them. Yeah, because also putting them up and taking them down and binding them, putting holes in them and everything, it wears them out as well. So keep that in mind. But this is not a hut to use many of. It is for migrating, really, small to medium large tribes, and that's it. They are expensive to keep up because everything decays. You go down to the raw stone and then you need to build back up again with all the fine sticks. Ropes have rotted away and the leather is well worn, bleached and brittle from the sun, etc. So yeah, they quickly go bad. How long is it? It needs. I'm gonna have to go check here. That was weird. It saved just as it was opening. It's 19 months. It used to be 9, and then I absolutely had a fit. You say, are you insane? I can't have it like this. Are you off your rocker? So they put it to 19, which is much better. Much better. Of course it's much better. But then again, we're not supposed to use it for the large sedentary tribes. I will use a few, because I think they're really cool. I will use it as a shaman's hut, you know. Medicine man hut when that comes, because it will. 1,000 food that will rot away. 256, 261, 116, 76. Okay, so tomorrow is going to be the last day. Tomorrow I'm going to dismantle everything. And then we move on. Yeah? Yeah, I know you don't want to sleep on the podcast. I know. I know you do. Let's see how bad it is. He goes to 41 and they are at 41. Oh, she's overworked because she's old and have low health. I'm going to put it later. Let them chill a bit. So today, everything is going. Everything. Am I getting them all? Because I'm moving as I'm working on them. That's it, isn't it? Yeah, that's. Okay, so now we have 90. And we have 350 plus. We have 116. I'm wondering if we should do one more quick run, quick scavenge. Just get a bit closer and then settle. So what we're going to do, we're just going to land and do nothing. We're going to land and do nothing. We're just going to get food, get honey, nuts, and the fine raw stones and the flint coals, and then we're moving on again. Yeah. I forgot that I took away the menu music. So when I check my recorder, I see that the audio bar is not moving. I'm not even going to tell you how long time I spent trying to make it work until I realized that I'd removed the menu music. Needless to say, I gave myself a good slap in the back of the head for being a schmuck, for not remembering what I'm doing. Oh, dear me. I'm afraid it's age. I have nothing else to blame it on. It's age. And anything for taking responsibility. Right, so get going, girls. I'm going to be careful with upping the work hours simply because I need to up work hours, or I want to up work hours when we land, because we want to be efficient and get the materials we need, and we need to get the stuff up. Because we don't want them to build on restful lack of housing. Any housing is better than no housing. Yeah. Let's see. Are they getting? Look at that now. We're on the 37. Nice. I think I'm going to stay one more night. I'm going to stay one more night. Just one more night. Just one more. And then we're going. Oh look, it looks so cool out in regional view, doesn't it? You see the fences and everything. Oh, what the heck is that? Is that a bench? It's a bench. It's a bench. And that's a tanner. You can see the tanner. Oh, so cool. So cool. Okay, get to work, people. Chop chop. Get the rest of the fine raw stones, and then we are going to plant our butts down here somewhere by the ocean. That means we also get clams. And we might be low enough south to get more of the pine cones to feed animals with to start with, because it's that or they are eating our precious straw. It's either or. Yeah, so let's see what these have. Ooh, we can steal this. You're not getting my fish though. You're getting my steel. Right, so we're not going to worry about farms this year. We're going to build them up. We're not going to start them yet because we need to get the farm up. This is something I always try to do, but I am going to see if I can chuck down very small flax and wheat farms, and then I just need to find beets and peas. We are far enough south for peas to thrive really well. Okay, now we have 156, so now we're going over here. Yeah. Nice. That'll do it. Lots of food. Look at all the food. And these guys are gonna go down to here. Wait a minute. And okay, I can't change them in regional view. I keep forgetting that. I keep forgetting I can't sort stuff in regional. You can make the groups, but you cannot select anything. So it's a bit bob. Chop chop. This always takes some time, doesn't it? Sometimes it goes faster, sometimes it goes slower. Right. Right. Just look at this. Water everywhere. I really like it. Should we... How about here? I like it here. Look at all the water. Are we too far from there? Let's have a look. That's red, so we can double click. So the river is so wide that the reed is not thriving, and that is not good. That is not good at all. Anyway, let's plonk our bombs down by the shore, because this is so beautiful. Shall we go live there? Shall we live here, guys? Over here? Over here? Can we build anything here, though? If we can't, then I've done a big boo-boo, but I don't care, let's try. Right, so now we need to sort our groups. You are not going to make 50, you are going to make 12. Actually, I'm going to make sure that they are put to work first. See this? All gotta go. I'm gonna do everything. I'm gonna do these. So, but I need to make sure that we don't do silly things. We're not gonna empty this. This is tools and weapons. So you don't have to write title and anything. You do as you see fit, really. These don't need to do done, and you're not going to do a ton of these either. You're just going to do a little bit of everything to help out the main groups. And we're going to have, of course, support groups. Support groups are important. But this is just how I do it. It doesn't mean that you have to do it like this. We're going to do some raiding, so we're going to want some of those, and we're going to max it out. But those are the only ones that are going to be maxed out. You guys are going to focus on 5 sticks only. So the tribe has been set to clear land, and that's what they are doing. You guys are going to do, what did I say? Farm tools, spears. So you're not going to do these. You're going to do these only. And you're going to do 250. But you're only going to get 4 people. There you go. And these guys are correctly doing holes. There you go. You're going to do 200. That's fine. Actually, I think 250 is more fitting. And you're going to get 6 because the wear on these is quite high. Actually, I should do it on those as well because the wear on these are even higher. And then we're going to do support. Support groups are going to do some of the... Oh, actually, no, you guys are going to do ropes first. You're going to do ropes only. And you're going to do 250 ropes. But you're not going to get 1, 2, 3, you're going to get 8. And I'm going to order them to get, okay, 2. 5 minutes. Next, these guys, you guys are going to be support. You guys are going to support the straw makers. You're going to make these 2 straw makers. I love that. The fine sticks makers is what I tried to say. And you are going to be 10. And then we're going to have another support. Where is it? Right in front of my face. There you go. You're also going to be 10. Some people have issues finding the right adjustment because when there's many, there's very little space to be precise. So I hope the devs will add that you can add numbers of people you want to have. You just have to see. You're going to make these. And you're going to make 150. Yeah. Yeah. I think that's it. Hunters, you are going to hunt everything. Except. Okay, so you're going to do. I'm going to let you do 6. I'm going to save the big ones. If we hit rainy days, and we're going to do fisherman's group, but we're not going to do many. We're just going to keep the skill alive, and that's it. And you guys are going to be sticks. So that is the first gathering group. So you guys are not going to do these. Sorry, you're going to do sticks and a few logs. That's it. That's all you're going to do. We're going to have roughly 300 because we're going to use them for the fencing. And you guys are going to be crafter mats. And you're not going to have high priority. None of these are. So I'm going to have these at 6. And these guys are going to be 80. Because we're going to use more of those. And these guys are going to be 150. And these can easily be at 100. Don't need more. I'm going to leave you with max thingy, but you guys do not need more than roughly 10. After, what's with the 2 R's, Lily? 2 R's. Your Irish R's. Okay. And these guys are going to be straw, or actually raw stone. I'm not going to do these. Raw stones are going to go down to 6. So you have 6. And you're going to be there. And I'm going to put limit on 1,000. So there you go. Wait a minute. Well, did you see the other one was raw stones? I just didn't see it. So now this one has to be renamed to straw. We're going to do straw. So we're going to remove these. And we're going to put limit on 3500. There you go. And these guys are going to be max on work hours. No, on work spots. Right. Then we're going to get reed. This one needs to be alone because we don't have a riverside reed. So these guys must go work constantly to get reed because we're going to spend a lot. And I need 300 in camp because we're going to have like 10, 12 reed huts, storehouses. And then we're going to need a support group that will get some mud. I am not afraid of using the clear tool to get batches of big amounts. So you guys are going to get 1500, but I am going to use the clear tool for other things as well. And then we have you guys are going to be like foods. I'm going to only do 4 at the moment. And you guys are going to do clams, and you're going to do everything that people love. And this is what people love. Yeah, keep that in mind. And the last one is going to be free workers. So this is my strategy group, which have the lowest priority, so only 3 people will join. There you go, and max out. There you go, and give them something to do. So go get food, get lovely food. I also want them to gather reed, to help out with reed. Let me see, do I have a support group? No, because I needed to use mud and straw, their own groups. There you go. Okay, so now we are gathering stuff. Oh, you guys are not needing this, so I'm going to remove that. Okay. Right, so let's start to plan. We have 90 of those felt huts. Oh, we need stupid thing. Can't remember. I will keep needing to. Oh. Okay. Yeah. And what I like to do is to use this. Oops. Daisy, tra-la-la. That was a bit weird. That's not what I wanted to do. I messed it up. But we can remove. It's sure good. There you go. And we're going to do one circle inside because we're going to do two small things. I'm going to do a small wheat. And what's the other one? Flax. I think we're too late to do. No, we could be in time to do it. What we are going to do though, we're going to save some of the seeds, and we're going to roughly save them over here. There you go. Just make sure that they're not eaten up. And we're also going to go see if we can find any of the beets, or where are they? There they are. The beets or the peas, so we can plant them. Let's see if there are any. None here. Yeah, well, we have these. That means we can make our small thingy over here. I think over here, over there, up there. This is so nice next to the water. So we can have a small one here, can we? It doesn't have to be huge to start with, because we're only 200 people. See? And then I would like... Da-da-da-da-da. Is it close enough? Maybe too close. Look at that. No, I think this is fine. I'm going to leave that one there. So we need to decide where we want our work areas. And I think roughly in the middle of everything is a good bet. I'm going to put stones, mud, and sticks. So these are the three, for me at least, that I will put on the ground. So now they have an anchor to get the big volume raw materials. But we are going to add tons of storehouses. Right, so as usual, we need to also have a small graveyard. Put it, or we need to remember the water line, because the water line would disallow us to have too many graves close to it. I don't remember what speed the game is on. This save is probably normal. Probably. That means we have 6 days to plant, so we're not going to do insane amounts of farms. We're going to do survival amounts, and that's it. We're going to do so much that we don't have to rely so much on wild produce. You. And you. So this is 3 and 4. Then we have 5 more we can place. Don't forget you can do organic building. Organic building is beautiful. Yeah, I mean, yeah, this is too far away, so I need to do one of these. One of these. So this one I'm actually going to leave it fallow for now, so that nothing is done with it, because I need people to focus on sleeping arrangements. So some of these are going to be replaced, of course. I might have like 2, maybe 4 in the end of these left. The rest will have to be more sustainable buildings, because Yeah, they take a lot of leather, and we also want to use some leather when we're going to make some of the really nice weapons, which is in testing, which is not in public yet. I need to not reveal them, but you are going to like them, and it is absolutely 100% correct for the timeline. Where is it then? Yeah, we have a lot of things in testing. I really want the predators to come out of testing now and into public soon, or we'll go, of course, to Patreon first. That goes without saying. I just got my first patron gift for Gold Patron. It's a lovely cup. Big mug. Good quality, actually. I didn't expect it to be that good quality. It can also be dishwasher, done in the dishwasher, and the color does not fade. So that is fantastic. And it has, of course, the logo and a nice picture. It's from the art book. The first one is from the art book, which you will get for free even as a bronze patron. You can see some of the illustrations that's going to be used. And there's also going to be t-shirts and college jumpers and caps, hats, and some stuff for your neck. I don't know what gaiters are. I have no idea. Neck. Something. Oh, look how beautiful. Oh, that is so beautiful. Okay, so we're going to also place down some fireplaces. Where did I put my thingy? Where is it? Now I can't. Oh, there it is. I have to remember I put things. So you're going to have one here. And where did I put the work areas? Here. So I'm going to place down some here as well. On each side. Roughly. There you go. And I can build one more of the thingy hut, but I'm not going to do it because I need also leather to make these. So we're going to have these as well, not too far from where people are working, but not like in the base of everything. 4 of those. We want a few of these as well. Do you know why? Because we want to make planks. So I'm going to add another of these as, oops, that's not to. Okay. One of the players I saw asked if game could remember the last setting we used, and if it could do that, that would be great. So I'm going to leave that as is. You guys are going to get max prio because we want those up before the lumber mill, obviously. Obviously. Oh, wait a minute. Is that a dead? It's a dead pear tree, okay. If it hadn't been dead, I had to move the fireplace. It is dead, right? Hear them chopping. It is dead, right? Wait a minute, I'm getting insecure now. I'm going to do this. Just to be... Oh, okay. I didn't want to go away. How about that? It could be dead, because if this does not take it away, it means that it's auto-targeted by system and it is dead. It's dead. Yep, there you go. Yeah, that's dead too. Okay. Why do we have 2 dead pear trees? Where are the live ones? Wait a minute, didn't I order them chopped with this one? I did. Ah. Now, there you go. Oh, they're probably dead though. They do look dead. But it is winter. Right, where was I? Yeah, I'm going to leave it there. Those are sorted. Yes. The groups are sorted. Those are sorted. Now, let's get woodchoppers group. No. Set limit. 250. Because we're going to have some area. 1250, yeah, that's a good one, maybe. Because we're going to have some areas with palisades, because we have palisades. We've had it for a while. Yeah. So that's going to get done. Let's keep an eye on the food. And we're going to get down hunters, and they're going to be around where these are. Here. I'm going to add 6 immediately. Like that. Because we need a steady steady income of leather to keep up with stuff. Especially until we have replaced the big pelt house, because we're not, of course, going to have 9 of those. We can't keep that up. Yeah. Ta-da. Yeah. So nice. Just remember that even though I do it this way, you don't have to do it that way. If you have a system that works for you, then you're doing it right. This is something that I can't say enough to everyone. If your tribe survives, you're doing it right. Yeah. If what you're doing is successful, then you are doing it right. It's people asking, how do I play this? You know, whatever makes your tribe survive is how you play it. It's not like you have to do it this way or that way. But of course the basics needs to be there. You know, you need to provide shelter. You need to provide food. And you need to provide religion, which is graves. Graves first of all. Yeah. And then you can do the little things later. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to add, look at the graves over here, over there, up there. Oh, there they are. I'm going to add a few offerings to the graves so people can go and pray. Because now I'm going to put up the work hours. Work age is there. How much? He's got 55 left. Does he have a bad grade since he has? No, he's old. He's getting old. Yeah. That's just why. Right. So now these needs to be assigned. So we're going to do this one. It's going to be flax, and this one's going to be flax, and the other 2 are going to be wheat. We're not going to do big farms to start with. We are going to focus on getting up enough housing for everyone. And then as time goes and we have the farms down, we're going to do replacement of some of these houses. And we have way too little of the pine sticks. You guys are going to work overtime. You don't need it, you don't need it, and you don't need it. Look, they are doing well. I could probably take down 2 there, and they are making loads of tools. They're very active. You're fine, yeah. Keep up with everything, and that's it. Right, so now we have 1, 2, 3. 3 are built, 4 are built, and this one is well underway, and they are also doing the planting. I need them to collect. Yeah, oh, they're out. So that kind of means there's no point. But I'm going to go see if there's anyone who will trade or that has. Okay, these guys. No, we're gonna raid you. Please don't hate us. We need it. But we know this locality has peace because we saw. Okay, you guys. Sorry, I'm gonna raid you too. Sorry, not sorry. But in order for this to function, we need to do a little bit of jiggling. We're gonna do this, and then we're gonna do this. So remember that if you fiddle with the communal task during midday, you need to allow people to finish their task before they go do your bidding. So we might have to wait 1 day before they are actually doing it, finishing. No, we didn't. Then we go back here and do that, and back to business. Now just hope that we are reaching to get there and back again in time, because we might not. Let's see if we can do this one too. What is your problem? Oh, what is it you're peeling? Oh, it's last remnants of a few months. So when testing, when I click it here now, it will tell you what it is, and will also tell you how much is left. That will come to public. Oh, look at that. We've already planted a few. But we ran out of seeds. Yeah, that's fine. But we have 20, which is a start, which is all we need. That's all we need. So I'm going to leave those two just in case. Suitcase. 221. That means that as soon as we have, did I not put one here? I did. As soon as we have these fireplace housing up, we are going to, I already forgot what I was going to say. Add storehouses. Because now we will have 8 of these up, but plus this one, then we have good rotation, and we also have 5 fireplaces. That's 50 people. So as long as nobody sleeps in the open, that's fine. So what we also have in testing is that the percentage is now the amount of people. So patron will have it first, and then we will get it in public afterwards. So now I also inform the devs that the only thing lacking now is a green number with how many sleep spots are left over, how many are free. Yeah, so let's see if they add that. I hope they will. I hope. Mud house is complete. How much mud do we have? We have 665. And as soon as we have 80 and 150 of the 80 planks and 150 of the mud, we're going to place down a long house as well. So get up housing, important. Now we've also got down graves, and we've also got down praying options, and we have alternative sleeping arrangements. So okay, that's 8 done, 9 housing. So now let's see how many are lacking. 73%. That means we need more of these. As soon as we will get 1,000 easily. I'm going to, no, was that look weird? Yeah, it will look a bit odd. I'm going to put down, I mean, we have 30 left, so I'm going to add down a few more here that will be replaced with the stone round houses, because stone round houses has high quality, very high quality. The only thing higher quality than the stone roundhouses will of course be the Neolithic medium house, the mud house. Has changed names so many times I don't remember anymore. Didn't I place down one here somewhere? What the heck? No. Why? Oh no, because there's only 3 Lily, that's why. So what we're going to do, how much do we have? 148, I need 300, so I'm going to wait a bit. We're placing down those. So let's get them down to 50%, and they can sleep the rest by the fireplaces. So this is flax. Yeah, flax is being planted now. So what I am going to do is I'm going to make this a space for animals to be fed. Do this and this, and we're gonna add a haystack here, integrate it a bit. There you go. We're gonna add a few of these, or if we can, we might not be able to. So one with grain and one with pine. I think I'm going to do one with, no, wheat grain and pine. That's the majority of what I'm going to feed my animals. And then we are of course going to need fencing, and we're going to make, what kind of fencing? I quite like the old rustic one, I have to admit. So you, and then we're going to do gate. And we're going to complete the fencing, of course. We're going to do it around the farm as well. A little bit out. Because we're going to use this space also to add dairy stations. Like that, so they can enter and both areas. There you go. Ta-da! So now we have tons of rope to build, and we have tons of sticks. You guys have completed, or we lost one. Oh, it was well worth it. 130. Oh my goodness, animal. Okay, let's not steal more. So the blank notifications have been fixed in testing. I have tested it. They are back working, functional. They seem to be quite a bit of a headache for the developers, because they've been in circulation in game for quite a while now, several months actually, since I reported it the first time. Right. How many do we have now? 70, yeah, going down, going down. Just one more here. Needs a bit of clearing. So how are we doing with the flax? Yeah, that's fine. That's done, that's done. The only thing that we have not managed to get down are beets. Should I do these with beets? No, I should do these with beets, shouldn't I? You guys do beets. Cool. Okay, so one of you is going to be that one, and one of you is going to be that other one. And you are going to contain that. And the other one is of course going to contain. Gosh, look how clear it is now, and all the trees are gone. Suddenly we can see clearly. Yeah. Let me see, how many did you get? 71, that's fine, and we didn't lose anyone. It's even better. And you guys are going to do. But you guys are going to go down there, because you are going to get the last. Because we want the main ones that are being locked to get up first. And now I don't even remember where I put them. For heaven's sakes. They're here somewhere. There they are. Found them. Found them. Got them. Right, so let's get down these. So what I would want to focus on is, first of all, to protect my tools. Tools is so important. So I'm going to do a set. I'm going to do for the wooden spears, and I'm going to do for the bone house, and then I'm also going to do for the stone sickle, and then for the axes. Those are, for me, are those precious and those with the highest decay. And then I'm also going to add for various of the raw materials, like fine raw stone is going to get one, and flint cores is going to get one. So it's important that you specialize one group for reed only. And when everything is built, then you need to count how many you have, how many storehouses you have that uses 40 reed to repair. Oh, is it 40? No, it's not 40. That's me exaggerating. It needs 40, so it's going to need roughly 20, 25, maybe 30, depending on how long it goes down to repair. So if you have, say you have 10, that means you're going to need 25 times 10. How much is that? 250. So you're going to need 250 maintenance amounts. And I want 12, between 12 and 14, maybe 12. Then I want 300. I'm going to have 300. Yeah. I'm also going to protect my leather, which is also important to do. Okay, so why is the stone gathering going so slow? Why are you guys so slow? Because you're only 6? Is that the problem? Let me see how many free people I have. I have a gazillion free people. Let's give them more so we can start building the better housing. I'm going to give you 12, but you're not going to get more people, more priority. You're going to take people from here. So, yeah. And we're also going to get down some dairy stations, because we want the cheese, because that is favorite for absolutely everyone. Did I not build finish this one? What the heck? That was odd. Oh, sure I did. Or maybe I didn't. There you go. Right. Then back to what I was doing. Dairy stations. 1, 2, 3. And ta-da for the milk. At the moment I have no storage options for food, so they just eat it from the piles on the ground. But when animal rage is here, you need to protect them better. But I'm going to do a playthrough of that when that comes. For now, we don't have that issue. Now we just want to protect our farms from wild animals so they don't come and trample them, because we don't want that. That's an Auroch. He can't enter. So that's good. That's good. That's what you need to keep an eye on. Right, how are you guys doing? Yeah, you first. I'm going to protect my axes first of all, because they contain the most scarce material we have in game, which is fine raw stone. Yeah. See, now food is going down, so now they're going to have to start relying on the hazelnuts. They don't love the hazelnuts. It's a neutral food, but it's needed. And you guys, there you go. And then we're going to do my hose. Hose. There you go. And these guys are going to be the wooden spears. Yeah. And now we need to calm down on work hours. Do not want everyone to be exhausted. And we're going to share the communal task evenly. Some are going to get to go to groups and do group work, because now we need to consider the food is going down and we need to keep up the trickle of food. So for now we have many days of food, but it's only nuts, and since I have worked them a bit over the top, I would like them to get food they like so that they get extra happiness. Yeah? Indeed. You go there. So nice. You're gonna have milk. So it might look easy to get things done and stuff like that, but it's not always that easy. If you are new, it's going to take you a while to grasp all the mechanics. Although it looks like, okay, this is fairly easy, it could very quickly bite you in the ass, because there are hidden events that there is no tutorial about, which is why I'm doing these videos, to warn you about things you need to be aware of. So one of the things that not a lot of players are aware of is that a person's attributes are playing in the background negatively. So if you lack too much housing for too long, they will, depending on the grades, positive, negative, can make them leave the tribe faster. And now I actually need to force them to work, because we only have a few sleeps left before it's over. What is it? It's now May. Please let me have one more day, one more week, because then we can get a few peas down as well. Because as soon as it ticks over to June, then that's out. Then it's over. Now I just hope that it is normal speed and not fast, because if it's fast, we won't make it. Oh, please be May, please be May. It is May. Phew. Go work. Go. There you go. Now we're saved. We have all the farms. We weren't supposed to do those, but I've only done them small. They're only small, one of each, just to make sure that we actually have all the seeds that we need. Ta-da! Oh, this is sleep 12, 16, 18, sleep 20. Yeah, this is day 20. So now we have roughly 60% that still sleeps by the fireplace. Oh, yeah, by the fireplace. So now we have, how much? We have 17. So now I'm going to, how much planks? We only have 8, so I'm going to place down one of these instead. And I put it here. Oops. Can it go here? How about here? No, way too close to water and stuff. I'm going to see if I can put it here instead. How about there? I'm going to make two while we're at it. Actually, I need to make sure I have enough mud. If I don't, then don't do it. Or don't do it. Let me see how much we have. 27 of the leathers. I'm going to put down a few over here that will be taken down very soon. These are just temporary and they're going to be taken down as well. I just need to make sure I get people inside housing before they get so annoyed. Okay, this one is sleeping in the open and we can actually avoid that. So let's chop down a few more fireplaces that can easily be taken down. That's 40 people. We just want everyone up from the ground, really. From the open ground. Yeah, that is the important part. So if we're lucky, then the ones who slept out in the open last night has actually had a place either by the fireplace or inside one of the huts this time, so that is not red. Yeah, oh wait, there's one more. It takes a few days before it goes away. Oh, she's overworked. Oh, duh, I forgot about that. Duh. Ta-da. 369, only a few more days left of food. So now, what's this? Yeah. There you go. Support is full. This is light food. We'll change the name. Oh, we have one name. It's the guy who slept out in the open. He's basically dead. Overwork. Yeah, that was my own bad. Let's see how many. Oh, he only has that angry wife. How much she? Oh, she has a son. Oops. Ooh. Could go bad. Could go bad. So they didn't rotate well enough, and that's why that happened. So getting up a good rotation is always important. If you don't have a good rotation, don't do like me. Don't put up the work hours. Keep them down. Because they don't leave for one thing alone this quickly. They leave for combinational rest. And a combinational rest is so easy to get when you've migrated now. Why is there a dairy station in the middle of absolutely nowhere? Because I probably misclicked that. I wanted to place it over here somewhere and I put it here instead. Oh my word. I shouldn't be surprised at all. Yeah, these will get up today. More housing is being done. And we're getting food as well. Now we can open up because we're done with actually they managed to do them all. I'm really surprised by that. I'm happily surprised. You guys are going to be eaten up. So you. Because we have incoming here. Yeah. More fireplaces. And these two are done. So that means 50%, 55. Okay. Now we're getting there. So it's normal speed, which is 2 sleeps per month. I hope you go sleep in something nice now. I hope. Go sleep in something nice. Are you overworked? Okay, go sleep in a hut. Go do it. Where is he sleeping now? No, it's by the fireplace. Again. Ah, yeah. Right. I played far longer than I should. But Yeah, look at that. This is so beautiful. So I'm going to continue this one whenever I have time. I cannot say today, tomorrow, in 1 week. I just need to do it when time allows me. But most importantly, it's not long now before public will get stuff that the patron has had for a few months, or a month, or was it 6 weeks? I don't remember. And yeah, important points to remember when you are doing scavenge runs. Don't stay too long, because you won't have time to, or you shouldn't take the time to build housing for everyone. Just chuck down a few peltats, chuck down fireplaces for everyone, get up your tanners and your dryers, and focus on long-lasting food and dry your meat. And bleed the area dry for flint cores, and also for fine wall stones, and just scavenge hop until you're satisfied with the amount you've got, and then you can land in peace, have tons of materials, have tons of food, and spend the time building up. Yeah, so we're going to continue this scenario. You see when I can do it. It can be in a week, next week, who knows, nobody knows. But until then, have fun and take care.